I've been going to gym for the last maybe say 4 to 5 years. It all started out from me quitting smoking. So that was how I wanted to find something else to focus on. I don't have really good qualifications in terms of my study. I took my O-level twice. I left Polytechnic after 6 months. But because of that, I was experiencing a lot of uncertainty, and then that was when I went into certain full-time jobs. But I realized that actually real estate could also be an avenue for me to do better for myself and my family. And that was when I also met a friend, and he explained to me, he told me more about real estate, as in there is no limit for your income. There are no qualifications. It's all about how hard you want to work, how much hunger you have, and the drive to succeed. That was when I felt that, being young, I had nothing to lose. I just pretty much left my full-time job. I gave up my bonuses. I just went all in to real estate, and that was actually how I started in this industry. Now, during my rebellious stage, it's funny that my parents were never angry or frustrated. In fact, so my parents back then, they were never angry with me. They were always supporting me. So I think they didn't say much, but yeah, they even came to look for me, but it is what it is, So at that point of time, it was really wrong period of my life. But I guess they never gave up on me. So during the pandemic, it was actually very difficult for us during the first month, because that was the first month of circuit breaker. But after the first month, we were actually quite shocked that it actually extended. So that was when we started reconnecting with all our clients. We texted them individually, one by one. We set up many Zoom appointments, and we created our whole new website, all within a span of 2 weeks as well. So it was possibly the hardest 2 weeks I've ever worked in all my years of real estate. There was one incident in 2021, which was last year, that was actually very memorable, not in a good way. We were actually very close into closing a very huge deal back then. That deal was probably about 250,000 just for one transaction in terms of commission. We were almost so close into transacting it, but the buyers just had some last minute uncertainty, and eventually they backed out of the deal. Nothing comes straight away. It's not like you can do this and then you can become this immediately the next day. Both are equally difficult. Both takes time to nurture, both takes time, both takes discipline, both takes consistency. So I think this really helps my mindset to change along the way. I'm certain that in the past, I used to not have this discipline and consistency, but I think along the way, this has actually changed me quite a fair bit as well in my real estate, in my career. I have always believed in discipline and consistency. So these two things has been always firmly etched into my mind, because these are the daily things that bring us a long way. And of course, the last thing would be to have faith in whatever that we do, because by having faith, that would keep me positive regardless of any situations. I hope so. I hope my parents are proud of me. I definitely would hope so. I think that's one very strong motivation that will keep me going.